Wow. Well, thank gosh we got this clip. Yeah. It's kind of scary for a clip of the, like a corner of the mind. Is that what that's what the song, like, corner of the mind? Wow. Did you know? Now, maybe if I try this again, I gotta try it again. But wow. I'm really excited in his new video game that Fumito Yuta is coming out with. You know what I'm saying? He's coming out making a new video game, and yeah, right. Because where would I look for that? How about you look below the shoulder? Go to the brown shoulder. Go to the light brown part at the bottom. Go to the bottom. Why don't you just take a look? Gosh, Jet Squid and BP, man. My whole like me, my entire thing is just his life. Yeah. What, you want to look at the rest of his arm? Yeah, I mean, look at that, right? Like, gotta get the leg up. Look at the rest of his arm, man. Jacob, what the heck kind of creepy thing is that? I don't know. See, I do know of, like, the letters. I know the letter K. And I've been, like, spelling K for y'all. And that's the reason why, because K, I love really terrifying things. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how terrifying it gets. I don't care if Shiver's just casually right there. Like that's what Shiver really is. See, guys, that's what Shiver really is right there. That's Shiver. Okay? That's some creepy Shiver stuff, And yeah, I just like the really scary, terrifying things, Right. Oh, you love Spyro. Oh, I do. I love Spyro, man. Let me tell you, I love Spyro. Love Spyro. A little smile on the cape. I can't even with the cape, right? Isn't that crazy? I'd smile too if I grabbed that, If I ended up grabbing something like that, I mean, wouldn't you smile also? This video game is pretty dang crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, this video game is crazy, man. What the heck up with his neck thing, right? The thing by the neck. I still see a little boob rye kind of thing on his shoulder, on his right shoulder. So, I mean, that's awesome that that's at least, there's that, but like Jet Squid also. The whole Jet Squid it'll always just be so dang creepy, man. That's the thing you gotta pay attention to, like certain subjects to pay attention to. Oh, wow. Garium. Left shoulder. I heard you wanted to see that booty, man. Yeah, I wanted to see that booty. Yeah, I want to see that booty. Oh gosh, it's a hover. Wow. That's what I get because I'm looking for hover. So for hover, see how it's like me up on hover, and then what's the right? A like. It looks like a like or whatever, right? It's crazy looking. But that looks like the actual like, not the like that you see in Legend of Zelda. That looks like the like. Like that's what I like, that kind of thing. That's what I like. If only the centerpiece of the cape would kind of like, but guess what? I have a little surprise for you. Don't worry. The whole but Y stuff. If you go up above to the cape and you'll get into a but Y, that'll be good enough right there, right? Gosh, that is. What the heck? Why is that so creepy, right? That's really creepy. Got boobs to the right. Banjo Kazooie, right? Ukulele replay is gonna be really crazy. The highlight's really hard to beat in here, though. Like, because what the highlight does is it goes to, like... It's really difficult to beat. It's just like a... has a little bit of fire. Okay, it just has a little bit of fire. BP fire. It's really difficult to beat, but I understand it's difficult to beat because I'm looking at hover stuff. So since I'm looking at stuff of hover, it's going to be really difficult to beat, and shiver's going to be like right next to it, and then like difficult stuff to beat. Wow. But why for a creepy, try-looking pair of legs? Whatever. Oh, there you go. Just wondering the other pair of leg, which you go to the left. Just go to his foot. Easy. Go to his foot, and X. Oh my gosh. X's shoe just like, because it does not matter what with his heel, like X just loves her shoe to like have like maybe just like some kind of idea to get you to look at this. So right? It's amazing. I was wondering why pair of legs is all the way like down on his foot, not on his heel, on his foot, his toes area. Wanderer's toes. Wanderer gets really creepy at times due to liking to talk about. See, the whole entire thing is like you'd be thinking like I have both. You know what I'm saying? I got Blend in here, which Blend is Chef Colossus good stuff. I have Jet Squid. I have way too many things in here, but like the K makes it so I'm creeped out that Shadow of Colossus Blend is a follow-up to Try, which is insane. But it makes sense, because, I mean, if you're looking at the back of Wanderer's Heel, it definitely makes sense with the whole word try. So, and I really like it, the cape. The cape's even a highlight, too, because the cape, I'm a little surprised by the cape. The cape has an arm leg kind of thing going on. The cape's doing pretty good. We have to have a drop somewhere. I mean, that's what's so confusing. Okay, to have both Mario 64 and Shadow of the Colossus, you know what I'm saying? So the confusing thing, and of course some Xenoblade with the little smile reference, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, I find like things that can be scary, okay? There's even like on his left heel, there's something that looks like looks like a pair of shorts. Looks like we'll get back to this to be a pair of shorts. But like, you see, anytime that you're messing with creepy legs, because legs is just like something I always hunt for, right? Anytime you're messing with any of this, right, and you're like trying to look for like anything that's actually really important to look at, or right, you're gonna run into his braces. His braces are trying to get you into blend, because blend's like, that's why I said blend's like one of the highlights, because blend's just like, and I can't believe the visual we got, like, because like the game's gonna come out. There's gonna be a brand new video game he's made, and my goal is simply just to get the whole idea. You know what I'm saying? To get this whole Garium, get the whole thing of your head being attacked and Wanderer's head getting attacked. See, that's my whole entire idea whenever I play Shadow of the Colossus. And the stairs, that's the reason why I always keep looking for the stairs, by the way, on the shoulder. Of like down below the shoulder is like, I always look for the stairs because they're Mario 64 scary stuff. So I always look for the stairs and stuff. But also with hover is going to be great to find for Shadow of the Colossus. Okay, so that's like the whole hover stuff. But wow. Bunch of little flyers next to a try. Wow. Of course, a little bit of stab to the head. Sure. When stuff gets really creepy for me also is that I still have to remember the other faces. You know what I'm saying? That's when it gets really creepy for me. And Shiver just does her creepy pose. But I have to actually, you know what I'm saying, remember other faces. Oh, would you look at that? That is just so brilliant that we can easily make this into the title. I didn't know if we'd have anything for the title, but of course we do. Of course we do. Well, you see, what happens is when people develop and make you a video game, and for some whatever reason they choose to make you a video game, they choose to make you a video game, they're going to make it really scary. They're not going to play around. They're going to make the game very scary. To see this creepy thing I'm looking at, you're going to go back to this blend that's like to the side of the cape, this whole K thing, right? This whole spider, rip your head off, whatever, your head's off, shiver kind of thing. You're going to look at this. Half the time, I want to find a pair of shorts just because of stuff like this. This is the only reason. The only reason I want to find a pair of shorts is because, like, I'm like, sometimes when you talk about like a visual, like what kind of visual would scare you, you'd be surprised what would scare you. Be really shook. It wouldn't be like in your thought of your mind. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be in your thought of your mind of like being something, right? It wouldn't be like that. It wouldn't be like something to where you would be like, oh, okay. It's just very awesome to see. That's the whole point of trying to find it. And then like, I mean, feet eyes, right? Feet eyes, really crazy, creepy stuff. But like, we're looking for humans. We are looking for humans, like humans. And, when you're just trying to go and find the humans of Shadow of Colossus, because it's a really awesome thing to find. You gotta try to find. Shiver being a vagina, what do you think of that? I don't know. What do you think of Shiver being a vagina? Have you... yes, you can die during falling in love. Yes, you can. You can die. You gotta watch 1,000 Ways to Die. You can die. Yeah. Stretch before you fall in love. I don't know. Stretch before you fall in love. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. Maybe do a couple of stretches or something like that. The whole but why crap is so creepy, dude. Gosh, it is creepy. You just casually look on his cape, and then you use the but why logic because you think you right, but then you use the logic, and then you're just like so that's why an anime is yelling something. Wow, I'm always surprised that just like animes casually yell stuff like that, right? Like they just find some creepy way because normally the normal conversation we have is, wow, we have recent videos of people who try to talk about the anime people, right? But honestly, you gotta pay attention to anime, dude. I prefer to pay attention to anime than, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I prefer to pay attention to newer content than older content because I know where money is. See how crazy that is? Sometimes I love to pay attention to older content. Depends on what I can find with older content. But when the anime presents itself and it does what it's supposed to do, I end up liking it. And that's what I like. Because I always got the older content with the K that I've shown you in here. So I got some older content. I wouldn't say too much older content. No, it's not really older content. It's kind of old, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like super old. Like sometimes we like to find some 80s, some 70s, some 60s. If we can find some Elvis, we'll find some Elvis. Like it depends on what we're looking for. Wow. On his cape. Wow. I was wondering why I was getting so many like tri themes, human attachment. Anytime you're playing a video game, you've ever researched a video game. That's even that $44 deal for that video game being at $44. It's a pretty decent deal. It's an alright deal. Only $44. That's a pretty good game if you're a Mario fan. If you're an actual fan of Mario, yeah. Wow. Isn't this scary? Right? I did not really I was looking around here. I did not see anywhere that the piranha plant would be around in here, right? And that looks like a 2 on the cape. Right? This video was really disturbing. It's a very disturbing video. I know the other clip that I could try and like look around for this other clip. You know what I'm saying? Like look around for this other clip. And, 20 minutes, man. Oh my gosh, dude. The whole boobs thing. The whole boobs leg thing, as creepy as it is, there's no way you're not going to want to look at this. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be creepy. The whole boobs legs thing. That's why I was looking over at the full entire of his arm. His arm being like the pair of legs and, you know, sharp point butts. I've always wondered, is sharp point butts like, is it you grabbing the butt of a person, right? Or is it an actual transgender, right? You know what I'm saying? I always wondered what the whole entire thing is behind that. Wind Waker. It's gonna be crazy having Wind Waker because, you know, Wind Waker, you get the boss battles for Nintendo Switch 2's online service, right? So this is the Lowly Dirt. Well, Lowly Dirt will always be Lowly Dirt, and I'm always creeped out to just add even Lowly Dirt into here. But, you know, like Lowly Dirt, it's the challenge. There's the challenge of the Lowly Dirt part, so that's a challenge. At least the scythe's pretty easy. I like the scythe idea that they have for the Lowly Dirt. This to the right. Yeah, Lowly Dirt takes quite a bit of, you know. Well, Lowly Dirt loves the whole devil stuff, right? So that's like Lowly Dirt. I mean, Liv Morgan's underwear, okay? And, you know, basically because I've seen the devil of this game. And then there's Liv Morgan with her underwear, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, females, what do they get? Isn't it called, like, the vagina pulsator? I don't know. I don't know. Or go puff. How about a puff? Puff the vagina. Then there's the 1, 2, 3 try. But, you know. Oh, gotta get pink eye somehow. Get her pink in your eye. I don't know. The dirt gets crazy, dude. The dirt. Oh gosh. Whatever with the dirt. Right? Whatever with the dirt. We've had Blend in here. We just love Blend. That's the problem. I love Blend. But like, I mean, that could be a shoe. It's kind of cool that Intergalactic's using all the eye stuff. You know what I'm saying? The new game that will come out. Intergalactic is using all the eye stuff, and Naughty Dog will be using a bunch of like some crazy ideas. So I still need to look for more shoe stuff. See, I want to just find boobs walking about. See, that's the whole point of the dirt. The dirt's like, don't you just want to find boobs walking about? I do, because I could be on boobs, or I'm probably on Cena. I'm on Cena or I'm on boobs. I don't know which one I'm on. Stuck on them, you know, or something like that. But then again, for Cena's just a really crazy one. I don't know. Cena's pretty nuts. Cena is like, It's gonna be crazy. Shout out to Colossus fans. It's gonna be insane. So why do I make creepy videos like this all the time? Well, guys, I make creepy videos like this because, like, this disturbing video game this disturbing video game itself. Do you know anything about real humanity? Do you know about shadows? But do you know about like real humanity? This is the exact reason I do creepy videos like this all the time. Okay, do you know anything, just anything about like real humanity itself? Okay, well, first of all, the cape. The cape is just wow. Sometimes the cape's just like, it loves showing mouths. It has this idea that it would love to show a tri-mouth given the opportunity, right? So it does that, and it kind of still looks like, like a boot. And Cena boots, she has those boots, and all that. But, okay. This is exactly why I talk about. I like the smirk too, actually, surprisingly, on his left heel. I like that smirk. I do. We could probably get an even better smirk, but who knows? Maybe choosing a different kind of smirk for Shadow of Colossus, because I know Mario 64 stuff, but like, maybe just, right? Yeah. These boots, see? There's a Cena boot kind of thing going on. And, but I wanted to get into, there's so many creepy things about this picture. Okay, there's a lot of creepy things about this picture, but the human stuff, the Pyra and Mithra and freaking Squid Sisters thing, gosh, it's still on the cape, and that's exactly what they are. They're, it's on the cape. Very terrifying. It's on the cape. But like, what would you say? Because I told you something really scary about this whole entire cape thing. This cape is just, crazy, crazy scary. But those legs don't even have to be sharp angled. It's just the fact that those legs are elongated like that. That's crazy. Almost makes you wonder with Majora's Mask. Like they went a little too far on Majora's Mask. They did. I think that was the thing. Like they put a lot of effort into Majora's Mask, but like they went a little bit too far with Majora's Mask. You know what I'm saying? There might be something in Majora's Mask that can help me out. Hopefully that helps me out later. But it should be. Oh man, what should we talk about now, right? We have too many creepy things. What should we talk? What should we talk? Hey, let's go to like the left of like this. I just wanted to say this. Dead legs is quite the crazy thing. Wearing tight pants and dead legs. Now, I choose to wear tight pants to save money. That's why I choose to wear tight pants. But there's also the crazy, really scary. Are you guys scared at all? Well, we got new music videos. Check. What's to the pair of this legs next to this pair of legs, right? Wow, we got new video games coming out. You know what I'm saying? New music. We got new video games. Wow, yeah, that's pretty scary, right? Yeah, we always got scary stuff, guys. We always got, and I really like to pay attention to new stuff. That's why I tell you, as much as I like the old stuff, I also like the new stuff. And I try to pay attention to the new stuff because the new stuff, you never know what they're trying to do with the whole entire new stuff. But yeah. So what's the whole point of the whole on the lowly dirt all the way to the left of Wander on the lowly dirt? What is the point of this? Well, it's due to one we get to easily show a try, but like yin yang try. But it's it's a certain kind of shape. This really is the Forbidden Land. Well, Forbidden Land's very scary, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the Forbidden Land, man. It's Forbidden Land. I've never seen the Claw. I've seen the Claw so many times, but I've never seen the Claw get this creative idea that just wants to like do a whole entire try thing. That's pretty disgusting. That's disgusting dirt. Oh, how else does your Claw goes to the ground, right? So, well, Wanderer's messed up in the head, guys. He's really messed up in the head, and he brings the best out of Tears of Kingdom. He brings like the best out of Tears of Kingdom. Like Wanderer's like, he's such a moron. He's such a freaking moron. I was wondering why I was in the Forbidden Lands, because I'm in Mario 64, so I was wondering why I was in the Forbidden Lands. But, like, if I'm in the Forbidden Lands, you know who else is here, right? There's a lizard. There's some other crazy things that are here. So, you give that. Oh, this picture. The cock and back legs. Isn't that crazy? That I can't believe there's even an idea of a cock back legs on the lowly dirt. Because the thing about it is when you're playing Shadow of Colossus, you find creepy things. You find way too many creepy things in Shadow of Colossus. Way too many things. But the thing that you want to find is Shadow of Colossus' pair of legs. You gotta find that. So the whole blend stuff, guys. That's why I'm looking for blend. I'm looking for blend. Willy Wonka chocolate candy bar. You know? Something that you could buy at Toys R Us. If you notice, Toys R Us closes, right? So, there's that. There's the whole Reef Fantasio even on the dirt for this picture. I hate this creepy picture, man. Do you understand? Like, I love this picture, but it's just so dang creepy. I love it. You got seven being Reef Fantasio. You got, like, NFL players wearing the jersey number, what? 7. Yeah. Them all wearing 7. Recent. 2025, guys. They're wearing 97. Good choice. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is pretty crazy. It's a crazy one. Look at me. I would talk about this whole entire picture. And the reason I would do it is I love lizards. And I love the heads off. I love the lizards. I love jet squid. You know, I like the creepy stuff. But trust me, what I did for this was I just wanted you to know why grabbing and popping off a head and stomping on a head and kicking a head. I wanted some really creepy stuff in here, you know what I mean? And then I wanted to end it kind of like this because I always like to end it in certain ways. Do you notice where I'm standing with Wander? Brown shoulder.